are going to warm up. We'll get that radar straightened out. We'll show that to you in a couple of minutes. Rick and Monica?
All right. Thank you, David.
Thanks, David. 12 minutes after.
Here at NBC 10, we've just bounced up to 31 degrees. The barometer is still falling. Low pressure is still on the way, and we actually have more precipitation on the way, but it looks like now it's going to fall in Philadelphia as rain. There's still some spots to the north and to the west where it's coming down as snow, but it's even changing there as well. 30 degrees now in Trenton, 25 and 29 degrees. It's still in the 20s for the Lehigh Valley, 27 presently at Willow Grove. The warm air is moving up from the south. You can see how to the south the temperatures are warmer. As that warm air moves in, then our problems will start to melt, literally. Things are going to improve hour by hour, and in some spots minute by minute. We're already seeing some improvement. Here's the latest radar, and you can see the heaviest shower activity is past our immediate area. There are some moderate showers. We're going to get these in waves, but now this is coming down as rain or a little freezing rain in those spots where the ground is cold enough. The only difference between rain and freezing rain is the temperature of the ground. The rain is coming down as rain, period. Once it hits the ground, if that ground is below freezing and it freezes on the surface, that's when it's freezing rain. If the ground is close to that freezing mark, but not enough to cause it to freeze, then it's just plain old rain. So that's what we're looking at. And it looks like the temperature of the ground is actually going to warm over the next couple hours as well. Here's the last few hours. You can see the precipitation moving in. There are some spots, some breaking points. Most of it is very light, but there are some spots where we're getting a little more moderate activity. Plenty of clouds are with us, but that cloudiness has, for the most part, has moved past us. And believe it or not, later this afternoon, we may see some spots of sunshine. The rain is going to come to an end, it looks like, by noon today. Then we're going to be in pretty good shape. This low, as it moves by, could spark some more showers first thing tomorrow morning, but then they'll be moving out of here, and the rest of the weekend right now doesn't look too bad. So let me show you the forecast for today. What you'll be dealing with this morning, in some spots we're still getting a little snow, but it's quickly changing over to rain. So by noon today, that rain is going to come to an end completely, and the temperatures will continue to rise all day long, eventually get up to around 40 degrees in Philadelphia. Some parts down the shore will be a little warmer, to the north and west slightly cooler. Then the 5-day forecast shows a possibility of a brief morning shower, rain shower tomorrow morning. Then that'll be moving out, and sunshine will be moving in by afternoon. Sunshine will be with us on Sunday, it looks like, and Monday as well. And man, oh man, look, it's a warming trend. First sign of, well, I don't want to say spring. Don't want to jinx anything. 45 degrees up on Tuesday, and then it looks...
The look is just ahead in our 5-day planner.
central Arkansas, as much as 10 inches fell in some areas across southern Missouri, southern Illinois, into Indiana. Now today, as that system continues to lift north, we'll find 1 to 3 inch snow accumulations across parts of New England, even from Poughkeepsie up toward the Capital District near Albany, central Vermont, New Hampshire, 3 to 6 inches of snow possible. So if you have travel plans across the northeast region, be prepared. Snow-covered roadways. Also this morning we've had reports of some ice. So very tricky this morning and very, very treacherous. With icy conditions, we've had reports of sleet and ice pellets too, northern New Jersey, and even around the New York City area, we've had reports of some icy conditions this morning. Here's what's happening. Low pressure moving northward along the coast here. We get the counterclockwise flow around this area of low pressure, and that's bringing in moisture from the Atlantic. And as that moisture has been pulled in, it's interacting with that cold air that's already in place over central New York and Pennsylvania, and even back here across the western parts of Maryland, near Baltimore and our nation's capital. We have reports of ice this morning, some icy conditions in northern Virginia. So if you have to get on the roadways and you're traveling northward, be careful. Thunderstorms have developed along the outer banks here of North Carolina, and then as you head north, you'll find some moderately heavy rain. You go inland a little bit and you'll find ice, and then north of that area you'll find snow. So it's a mess this morning. Here's a look at the regional radar out of North Carolina. Notice these thunderstorms now just off the coast from Myrtle Beach up to Wilmington, Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Thunderstorms, heavy rain from Richmond to Norfolk. And then as we head farther north, again, we start to mix in and change over to icy conditions and snow around Philadelphia, D.C., and Baltimore. New York City, again, ice been reported this morning, and then north of this region, it's snow. Now, we do think that in the New York City area later on, it's going to change over to rain as we continue to pull in moisture from the Atlantic, and that will warm it up a little bit. So we talk about ice and snow changing over to rain later in the day for Philadelphia as well as New York. Again, a little farther north, and we'll follow the snow all the way to Burlington, Vermont. Back to the maps, and we see the snow again and changing over to rain later today as that moisture continues to pull in from the Atlantic with our area of low pressure. Now for the Pacific Northwest, we'll find rain showers today, Seattle and Portland, and also east of the Cascades, the snow here, the Bitterroots, Monday.